mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. That crack rock used to cut it and shave it. That was after I bathed it. Look, mama, I made it.
Well, bust some pain. And don't you worry your brain. It's Mr. Fox.
Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that I got on the streets for the low. The TV, the desk, the controller, the PS4, everything was on the streets for the low.
Alright, so welcome to my little first stream setup video. It's for beginners levels, nothing crazy. I'm going to get into details about everything that's here. Prices, the pros, the cons, how I use them, and what they're best for. At least that's how I found. But the first thing I want to talk about, you can see this ugly wire hanging out right here. And it's going over here. Is this TP-Link adapter. I got it from Amazon. It has an Ethernet cable that it came with attached to it right there. And you could also plug in a extension cord or like whatever else you want to plug in right there. The whole entire reason of having this is so that I can play in another room besides where the router is. So like the router right now is in the living room and I'm playing in a completely other different room, but I have an Ethernet cord connected to the PS4 as if it's right next to the router. So that's the best thing about it. That's just one of them. The other box is connected to where the router is, and it also has an Ethernet cord going to it from the router to the box. And from here, it's from the box to the PS4. That's like the most important item. It allows you to have a cable connection without having a 200-foot Ethernet cable, which is just ridiculous. All right, so the next thing we can get into is this awesome looking chair right here. This chair is, I believe the brand's called Homall. It's a pretty comfortable chair. It looks really cool. Has a headrest support right here. Has some lumbar support right there. Nothing crazy too much to even talk about this chair about. I'm gonna talk about maybe more, besides the pros, I'm gonna talk about more the cons, because the pros is obviously, you know, it looks nice. It's a little bit comfortable, but I think the cons outweigh a little bit more. The cons are that these don't move, the armrests don't move at all. I wish they had a little more cushion to them. And these side parts right here, your legs end up digging into them if you play for a whole bunch of hours. So like I wish I had more support there. But other than that, for a beginner level chair, I think it's perfect. I think it looks good. All right, so moving right along, I'm gonna talk about what everything that you see is on here right now. And that's the desk. This desk is a origami desk. The price is right up there in the corner. It's about 70 bucks. The best thing about this desk is that it's extremely sturdy. And even more than that, I'm not a handyman. It took me longer to take this desk out of the box than to put it together. It took me literally 30, 40 seconds to put it together. You don't put in no screws, do nothing. It's called origami for a reason. It folds up and you know, so you can just fold it back down or fold it up if you want to put it away or move it. So when you fold it up or fold it down, it just clamps up like that. And this top piece, which is the actual desk, comes separate. So it comes with the folding piece and this piece, so two pieces. And then all you do is just put the desk right on top, clamp it in with that piece. Hit the button right there with that piece. And you got your desk. So it's extremely affordable, extremely cheap, and extremely sturdy. You can move it to about 3.5 feet. From one side to the other, it sticks out about maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. It's good, you got a lot of leg room. You got a lot of room to put stuff down there, PC, you know, anything you want, anything you want. It's a great desk. All right, so before I get into more of the cooler things, I want to talk about this ring light. This is an 8-inch Ubeesize ring light. That's the brand. It comes with this light right here, the little ring light's cool. And it comes with the stand, the little tripod. This is how I have it set up. You guys don't have to set it up like this. I just like using it like this because I don't want to put it on the desk. Obviously, tripods extend, but like I'd rather just have it there off to the side. I'm gonna turn it on for you guys. So that right there is the warm feature. It comes with 3 different features. That's the warm one. I believe that's the cool one. Now let's start that over. This is the cool one. That's the bright one, and that's the warm one. Let's go to the bright one. Now you could put down the brightness, and you could put up the brightness. So it's all to however you want it. It's a nice, cool, cheap ring light. The price is up in there in the corner. Got it off of Amazon. As you can see, it lights up the area pretty good. So I have it in close proximity. Don't put it too far because obviously it's not going to work that good. It's only an 8-inch ring light. But when you have it just like at that distance, and I have a window here too if I want to open up the blinds, that also helps when I'm gaming. I think it's perfect. All right, the next thing that you guys are probably wondering about is this extremely cool looking and big green screen. It's a 5x7 green screen. Obviously it's green on this side. I'll show you the back of it. And it's blue on this side. It comes with this tripod. So you can mount it exactly how you want it and where you want it. Right now I have it standing up the tall one, the green screen. But if you wanted to, you could put it sideways. If that's, you know, how you want to use it in your room or whatever you have set up. But it's awesome though, because this green screen folds up, so I could put it away, put it in the closet, you wouldn't even see it. And it's definitely a cheaper and more affordable option than that Elgato green screen that it comes out of the case and you just pull it up and like it hangs up. It looks nice and everything, but that's a little more pricey when you can have just something like this where it folds up. And to be honest with you, like I watch those other YouTubers and they're using, and like they talk about putting up a green curtain. I think that's the most probably ugliest thing you could do. Not to mention just the struggle of putting it up and putting it down. Let's say you have company, or I mean, if you want to leave it up there in your room the whole time, like it just looks weird. That looks ugly. Like I wouldn't be comfortable with that. Or even putting up green posters and taping it up on the wall, like.
All right, guys, so welcome back. Now, like I was saying, man, this is my green screen setup. I got all of this for 77 cents. Every poster board that I got from Walmart was 77 cents. The green tape is nothing but $2. You can get any green tape, and I'll show you guys real quick. This green tape right here was just $2. So what you want to do, like wherever you're streaming at, like wherever you're gonna have your PlayStation camera set up, the opposite side of that, you want to just tape up. You can just start off with 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Tape it up together. Boom, that is your green screen.
That's crazy. Like, definitely not worth it. I think the struggle of just putting it on, making sure everything's perfect, because it has to be a flat surface for your green screen to work. That's just too much work. I think this is way easier, and it looks way more professional. All right, so let's jump right into the cool thing that everyone likes, and everyone likes to look at, everyone likes to talk about. And I think it's really cool. I'm gonna start from the bottom. All right, so this boom arm is the NEEWER Boom Arm. Okay, I have the Blue Yeti mic right here, and this is the KNOX gear shock mount. So let's start with the NEEWER arm first. This NEEWER arm, obviously it's a clamp boom arm, clamps right to the desk, extremely easy to put together, extremely cheap. I'm gonna have the price right there in the corner. The reviews about this boom arm is that it's a cheap boom arm. It's not gonna hold the Blue Yeti, not gonna do this, not gonna do that. Now clearly, as you can see, I have a Blue Yeti here and it's holding just fine. I've been using it like this for a few weeks now and it works perfect. The same thing with the shock mount from KNOX Gear. They were saying that it's too cheap, it's not gonna hold correctly. That screw right there is not gonna hold it perfectly. It holds it beautifully for me. I don't have any trouble with this boom arm or this shock mount. The reason for the shock mount too in the first place, let me just explain that, or the boom arm, is that when you have the Blue Yeti, or any mic for that case, like on top of like the desk right here, now like that's the stand that the Blue Yeti comes with. So when I originally had that and I was using it on the desk or using it on the table, anytime that you hit the desk or you put a controller there, that sound comes through the microphone extremely loud, and whoever's listening or whoever's viewing your stream or whoever's in your party, they can hear that extremely loud, like the thumping. So the whole entire point of getting this boom arm and the shock mount is that even though it's connected to the desk, anytime you put a controller, your cell phone, anything, you hit the desk, you're not gonna hear it, or you're gonna hear it way less, because now the sound has to travel up to the boom arm and to the shock mount, and that's why it has these rubber things here to take out that sound. So it works extremely good. So let's get into this Blue Yeti mic. Oh, there's my finger blocking the screen. I can't get no focus. Blue Yeti mic. The reason why I got this one, and it's actually a little funny story, is that I had the Snowball before this one. I had bought the Snowball, and then I said to myself, you know what? I noticed that the Snowball did not have a mute button. Now for me, I don't know about you guys, but I always have someone trying to call me. My girlfriend walk into the room right as I'm playing, even step in front of the screen, and I need a mute button because I don't want to hear something embarrassing come over the mic, or like something that, like I don't want you guys to hear. So then you get a mute button. Now this one's obviously it's more pricier than the Snowball, but it has more settings on the back, so you can use it for more different things. Obviously it has a gain knob there. It has a knob right there for the headphones that you could plug in right over here. Right there's a headphone jack in the back of it. So you could use this in way more options. And like even though it might not be that much of a better mic than the Snowball, I think it looks way better. And it looks more professional, and definitely worth it for me. So right here I have this TCL headset. The only reason I got this headset is because it's only a headset, there's no mic on it, and it plugs right into there. So when I talk to the microphone, I hear through this TCL headset. I do have another headset, which I'm gonna show you right now. But these Astro A20s that I had got from GameStop are not compatible with the Blue Yeti, and I found that out the hard way. I did get the wireless headset before the Blue Yeti though, so I wasn't that disappointed, and like I did get to use them. But yeah, they're not compatible. In order for you to use these A20 wireless headsets, which I have the price there in the corner so you guys can check that out, and like with the link down below. But the only way for you to use them together with the Blue Yeti is that you would have to have a PC, and you would have to plug in this headset to your PC and then connect it through there to the PS4. Worth it, yeah, but unless you have a PC, it's kind of like whatever. So that's why I got that cheap TCL headset. Cheap, but hey, it does the job. You don't need crazy sound coming through your ears anyway, especially when you're only playing 2K. But it's worth it. This is just to show you that Ethernet cable, where it's connected from the adapter. Okay, so some of you guys might be wondering, what is this on the front of his PC? I mean on the PS4. This is a USB port hub. I got this from Best Buy. The reason why I got it is because the Blue Yeti is a USB mic. This ring light, it's a USB ring light. So I have a few things extra that are USB. So I got this just in case, because the PS4 only comes with 2 USB slots. So with this, I get 4. Plugs right in. It has 2 USBs right there. Plugs right in, and then you have 4. So I think it's completely worth it. The price is right there in the corner. It's affordable, and in case, if you don't have all these outlets around wherever you're at, you can always use that. Okay, so moving right on. Let's move right on to this camera. This is the PS4 camera. I got that from Best Buy. The link's gonna be down below. Nothing crazy to talk about, but most of you guys, if you guys have a PC, obviously, like me personally, like I would get a different camera. Like I'd probably get the Logitech, just because, you plug into the PC, you get better picture, stuff like that. Not to mention the PS4 only streams at 720p, so that's a problem. But it's good enough for now, especially since I'm, beginner level. So it has this right here, so it just clamps onto your TV or your monitor, however you want it, however you want to use it, whatever size your monitor is. If your monitor is tilted back, you can adjust it how you want. Plugs right there into the PS4. This is the plug right here. Pretty easy, pretty simple setup. You can adjust the settings in your PS4 to however you want it. This is my JBL Charge 3. Sometimes I play music on it. Sometimes I don't. It's a Bluetooth wireless speaker. Got this from Best Buy a while ago. It might be a little cheaper than when I got it from back then, but I'm gonna have the link down below. You guys can check that out. All right, the big item right here. This is the monitor. This monitor was pricey, but there is a reason why. It cost me about $350. Okay, it's a 4K monitor, has a very high resolution, and it has an extremely fast response time. So anytime that I'm playing video games, I think it's important that when you're playing video games, you know, to have a fast response time. That way you can react to things better and like have like a better idea of like actually when things actually happen compared to playing on the TV. So that was very important. I definitely noticed a difference when I'm playing on my TV and when I'm playing on the monitor. So definitely worth it. It's 28 inches, it's Samsung. You can see it's a pretty decent sized screen. You could actually sit all the way back and still see everything very clear. It comes with this back piece right here that I still have off. The reason being is that my cable management is disgusting, as you can tell. Very disgusting. So I don't want to put it on yet. You know. The only thing that I would say about this monitor that I was a little disappointed about it was that it doesn't have speakers on the monitor. So in order for you to get sound, you would have to plug headphones into the monitor itself. You know, so me being in a party on PS4 with this headset plugged into the mic, I'm hearing the party. So I'm not hearing the actual game volume. Now, thank God I only play 2K. You don't really need to, you know, game volume other than like the shot clock. So for me, it doesn't really matter. But maybe for you guys, if you guys want to play on other types of games, definitely matters. I would definitely recommend, you know, like if you have a PC or if you could find some type of like, just like cheap soundbar that you can just hook up to it, definitely worth it though. Now this LED strip light. I already have this installed to the TV over there. Looks really cool when you're watching movies and stuff like that. It goes to all these colors right here, maybe even more. It is a Bluetooth LED strip light. Got it off on Amazon. Extremely cheap, works good. It has a microphone on it. So like, you know, like it listens to whatever volumes and sounds that are going on the outside, and it lights up accordingly. So it does go through Bluetooth, so it actually does come with the app that you can use and control it to whatever colors you want, whatever patterns you want, whatever moods you want. Not bad, pretty cheap. I haven't set it up yet for this desk because again, my cable management's disgusting. So when I get that figured out, I'm gonna figure out exactly how I want to put it on.
I hope everyone liked this video, and if you don't like this video, then I'm gonna come find you and take care of that.